What's up, guys, and welcome to a new series. This is on Strasburg, Pennsylvania, and we are starting off a lot differently than how I normally start. Normally, I start in new farmer mode, and I switch out basically all the starting equipment that the map gives us, or gives me, and I buy what I want. This time, I started in farm manager mode, which means I had absolutely nothing except for $1 million because that's how much I wanted to start with. And you can see I'm down to 240,000 up in the top right. And I don't have that much equipment, gonna be honest. I've got a combine, 2 tractors, a pickup, crane cart, or gravity wagons, a baler, and a gooseneck trailer. Now, I do also have this guy just to help transport things from the store to where we were at. Because if we look at the map, the store is over here in the corner. I also have a cedar I forgot to take over. But where we were at was way over here. And to get here is a little tricky. This map doesn't really show roads very well, but you have to come over here, go down here, and I like to cut across right here because there's a farm right there, and then go up here. But normally you'd have to go all the way down here and all the way back up. So this truck kind of helps me in that regards. Now, as far as farmland goes, we own everything in green. So we own this little triangle here and this little odd triangle here. We don't own this. This is just green. So ignore that. So yeah, we start off with not a lot, I'm going to be honest, but the fields are quite cheap. This one's only 36 grand. This one's 32 grand. So fairly cheap. Um, yeah. I wanted to do this series a little bit differently than how I wanted to do it. If you guys watched my last Iowa Plains video, you will know that I have played on this map a lot already. I did start to make videos on it. I think I made 2 or 3 videos on it, but then it kind of just turned into me having fun on it. But still holding that old school vibe that I want on here. So yeah, I want an old school vibe. I want to stay old school as long as possible. Let's just turn GPS on so I can talk and drive at the same time. Um, in my Iowa Plains Let's Play, I only have 21 hours in it, and the other Pennsylvania playthrough I've got that's turned into my fun one, I already have 27 hours in it. So I have surpassed Iowa by about 6 hours, give or take. Um, and I'm absolutely loving this Pennsylvania map. Um, so far, I haven't encountered any major errors or problems. So that's good. That's fantastic. I love when maps don't have major errors or problems. And I'm absolutely loving this map. I know it doesn't have custom productions or custom crops. I am aware of that. I know I say I like those a lot. But I've got to give the credits to where credit's due, and this map is amazing. If it had custom productions and custom crops, the map would be like 100 times better. But still, I still really enjoy it. So we're going to record an old school farm on here. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Because I certainly will. And my plan is kind of to... I don't know how to explain this. I want to start on here, make some money, work up the farm, get bigger and bigger as we go, like progression wise. And then eventually when a new map comes out, I want to like transfer the money from what we've made here to that new map. So then we have like we have to keep a hold of our finances or something like that. I'm not sure how to explain that. But that's what I'm aiming for. Not very many content creators have done this that I've seen. I know of one YouTuber that's done that, and I watch them quite a bit. Kedrick Farms is I watch a lot. And he did this on his, what was it, North Carolina map on 22. And then he brought his assets over from that map to his Upper Mississippi River Valley map or playthrough. And I've been wanting to do that for a while, but for console players, it's kind of hard to do that because you can't cheat in money very well or very easily. So yeah, that is the plan going forward. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to say, really. Yeah, I don't know. Now, as you've probably noticed, we do not start off with a farmyard. I would like to take over one or buy one, however you look at it. And I do also kind of want to build my own farm, in a sense. I do have one farm picked out already. So we are here. This is where our equipment is. It would make sense to take over this one, but this one comes with a cow pasture. or a cow barn, and I don't necessarily want to get into cows yet. So I was looking at this one, and this one looks really good. This is the one I took over on my other Let's Play, the one that I started to record but stopped. I took over this, and I really enjoy this farm. It's kind of centralized. It's kind of in the middle. You know, it's right here. It's only 36 grand too, so that's perfect. It's fairly close to the farm, to the shop. So I could buy that now, and I'm very tempted to buy that now. Because we also don't have any silos. That farm doesn't come with silos. So we can't really store our crops, which is kind of a problem. Because if we look at the price for oats, of course I'm all the way at the bottom, because I was looking at wood prices. Let's see, oats. Yeah, we're not getting best price. We're about $500 off best price. And then I think we have some soybeans. And they're not ready to harvest until October, so we really need to store them. Oh, we also have a wheat field too. I forgot about that. And the wheat field would also need to be best price in January. So we really need 3 silos. One for oats, one for soybeans, and one for wheat. And then probably a 4th one just for fun, really. Because who knows what I'm going to plant next year. So yeah, I'm going to try not to cheat anyway in this series. Or in these next couple series. I've been really enjoying actually playing Farm Sim again. Not just going really big and unrealistic right away. I've been really enjoying this old school type farming. And like actually harvesting like I am now. I know I'm using GPS, but that's just because I'm doing a couple other things. Even with GPS, I still miss some pieces. I'm not sure how, but whatever. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. The unrealisticness. I'm going to chop down this line of trees right here behind me. We do own them. Own those trees. That one would also, I would like to take out, but I don't know if I own that one or not. So we'll have to see on that. So yeah, I want to get a winch, potentially a sawmill, but I don't want to produce wooden planks and stuff. Like I don't want to deal with the pallets, so I might just put it on selling. But I'm not sure yet. Or I might just sell the wood straight off. Not entirely sure what I want to do there. But I know I definitely want to get those trees out of there so I can combine some fields. Because I like combining fields for some reason. And I'm not sure enough if I want to do that this winter or next year's winter. Or over summer too. I could do that. So I don't know. I have no idea. The reason I am zoomed out right here, I don't know if I've said that or not. This combine's really loud for me for some reason. Not sure if it's really loud for you guys, but in my ear right now, it's really loud. So that's why I'm zoomed all the way out. Even it's still really loud zoomed out, but it's less loud way back here than it is right up here. Like I can't hear myself talk. Um, so yeah. Now we are going to need an auger. Now I think, well, it makes sense to go for this one, but I do have this one and it's really slow. Hmm. But then that other one's 35 grand, and I do buy that one eventually. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. I think we stay as old school as possible, so I think we go with this one. There we go. It has been bought. Which means I also need to buy this land here for 36,000. Game lags a little bit. There we go. Now I did buy a corn head. I wasn't thinking when I bought the combine and the corn head and the bean head of we don't have any corn or sunflowers, which is kind of what you need to harvest with a corn header. Yeah. Uh, we have oats, whatever this is. Is that carrots? We have carrots, wheat, soybeans, and then nothing. But there is cornfields right here, I see. So either I'm going to buy those fields come fall time, or there's going to be a contract on them to harvest, and I would like to buy them, or I would like to harvest them. I don't know. Long story short, I wasn't thinking, and I bought a corn head. I actually bought two. The first one wasn't the right one, um, so I wasted a little money there. But still. All right, for this field, I am going to hire a worker, mainly because I need to bring that auger back. Now, I would like to buy another tractor for that. And we currently have two medium tractors. So I think if we buy a small tractor, that would work. the difference here? 40 series two-wheel drive. Oh, that one's got a cab. I see. All right, so I would like the one with the cab. Is there any John Deere tires? There are. Want the weight, give me that. I don't want a license plate. Good enough. Alright, there we go. Bought a new tractor. Now, while I drive, because that's going to take a while, I am going to place down some silos over here. I do have ones in mind. I would like these ones. So I think we place one right there, 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 and a little bit backwards right there. There we go. I did also do a contract. Forgot to tell you guys this earlier. If I remember how to get there. The finances somewhere around here. There we go. Contract income, 12 grand. Wasn't too exciting, but I guess it's 12 grand. I bought, or I didn't buy. I baled this fielder here in round bales. That's why we have the round baler. It was the first contract that popped up, and I thought it was pretty good. Now there is another baling contract, which I might actually do. That's actually kind of tempting. I might do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to accept it. Some fertilizing. There's a harvesting contract for canola. Sweet. I might do that as well. In the sale, these are the vehicles. If we ever do forestry, that would be a good buy, but prefer to get a semi-trailer because we do have a semi, although I don't plan on using it right away. I do plan on using it when it comes to like selling a lot of crops or something. I'm gonna have to buy a, like one of these, a trailer. But if you're harvesting off the field, I think I'm gonna use the gravity wagons. But then for taking to the sell point, I might buy that trailer. But I'm not sure yet. So this is our new farmyard. We've got a house and 4 sheds. And the layout is really interesting, but I kind of like it. Kind of like it. It's different. Now I gotta remember how to use this auger. And I am gonna drive in this guy's crops just a little bit. I should probably buy this field. But we are slowly running out of money. Which is kind of concerning. It's in that field. It's oats. Ooh. Okay, so while we wait for that, we do need a couple things. We need a plow. I would prefer to get this one, although we don't have a what's it called? We don't have an international tractor. That's what I was trying to get at. So my other option is this, but I don't really like trailed plows like this. Well, that being said, I do and I do and I don't. And also, I am going to bring this up, but I know I'm not going to hold myself to it as well as or as much as I think I'm going to. I would prefer to not take out a loan, but the way this episode's turning out, I'm definitely going to have to take out a loan because I still need a lot of things. And I've only got $67,000 left. So yeah. This is going to be one interesting series. Okay, I don't foresee him making it all the way over here. So we're going to go unload him. Now I do own this field right here, soybean field. So I got to remember to not drive into it. Alright, but that will do it for today, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.